Hello traders, Gary Wagner here. Approximately 5 in the morning in Jakarta on Saturday, 5 in the evening Friday in New York. It is the 14th day of November 2014, and this is the daily report for gold and silver. We are coming to you from Jakarta, and we are recording this, and what a day to take a look at these markets. We have a major short covering rally which has established itself. Gold trading up about 26.40 on the day. Current print, as you can see, is 1187.90. Now it's had a high of 1194.50, a low of 1145.30 on the day. Of course, we did have a stop. I tightened that stop right before I left, and we did get knocked out. We got knocked out with about an $8 loss. We'll talk about that on today's show. First to silver. As you can see, silver is trading up substantially, up about 63 cents, actually over 4% in terms of the gain. The low 15.19, the high 16.49. More on silver in a little bit. Traders, absolutely incredible day here in the market. As I get used to the new time zone, I will be out doing a series of lectures for the next week in Indonesia. We were watching the market as it really began to trade and open in New York. Actually was down just a little bit. And then according to a news source in the afternoon over at the COMEX, there was a order that came in terms of size, 3.5 million ounces. And that's what really shot the market up to about 1192. That, of course, being the intraday high. And that happened by lunchtime in New York, and we saw this big surge. Now, it is well off of those highs. In terms of whether it's short covering or technical buying, that's something we're going to take a look at over the weekend. First to our trade. I am glad I tightened the stop. I didn't really feel as comfortable about the trade as I had when I put it on. We initially, of course, went short at 67.50. We placed the stop just above it, a few dollars above it. And so we took a loss of approximately $8 on the trade itself. So we really did limit the loss. More importantly, what do we think is going to happen within this market? Well, I'll tell you this. I certainly want to spend the weekend taking a really serious look at what really spiked the market today. And so really to make a sense of what we're looking at, the most important thing is I want to take a look at what I believe are current resistance and support levels, and we can act accordingly from there. First of all, we are looking at a daily chart, and on this daily chart I've simply created a basic fib retracement. Now on this fib retracement I'm starting at 1346 and also moving it down to the most recent low at 31. When I do that, these are the following levels that we see. The first level in terms of support that's been breached, of course, is 1182. That's this here. It's a 23% retracement of the move from 1346 down to 1131. I'm looking at that as support. Right now, I'm also looking at resistance at about 1213. It's a 38% resistance, but typically when you also have the century marks, on these century marks, 1200 could provide some resistance. So we're going to go into the weekend flat. We're going to take a look at the market. We're going to see if we're actually looking at some sort of a key reversal, because as you know, the basic numbers I've been looking at were a break below 31 to really signal a continuation of this bearish move, and any kind of break over that 81. The 81 is where we've pegged resistance all along based on these numbers here, and that could be significant and say that we're actually going to be on the forefront of a rally. So let's see what the market does come Monday and then act accordingly. Last, we will take a look at silver. Of course, silver had a dynamic move in the market today. The real question is, was that a sympathy move in line with what we're looking at gold, or something uniquely different? We might see a pivot point or a key reversal in silver. I absolutely believe if we see one in gold, we could see it in silver. This is going to be an interesting weekend to analyze the charts, come back on it Monday morning. This has been Gary Wagner, wishing you as always good trading. We'll talk to you for another daily update and review next week. Bye-bye.